Having a son or daughter with an addiction problem can evoke some awful emotions. Believing that it is your fault is natural, because after all, parents are responsible for the way their children turn out, right? Of course, as a rule, you are one of the biggest influences on how your son or daughter turns out. But when it comes to addiction, it does not go by that set of rules, or any rules for that matter. Addiction does not discriminate whose lives it chooses to affect. Carrying this belief with you on a day-to-day basis can be exhausting, debilitating, and shameful. You might live each day with anxiety and shame. It is important to know that this belief is mostly untrue, and here's why. If you walked into a treatment center today and you sat down with a large group of people who are suffering from substance use disorders and asked them all about their upbringings, you would see that addiction happens to people from all backgrounds. There is no one cause or traumatic event that for sure will lead to addiction. There are people who have experienced extreme traumatic events in their life, and they do not end up becoming addicted to drugs or alcohol. This may lead you to feel that you are the one who must fix it. This belief in turn creates a mental barrier and causes some parents not to seek help because they believe in their heart that they are responsible and it's up to them to fix it. That is a huge weight to bear. You have to know that you didn't cause your child to become addicted to drugs. We all have some things that we wish we could have done better or differently as a parent, but you need to remind yourself that you are not to blame. Addiction is a disease, and blaming yourself for it will only pile on hurt after hurt. You cannot fix or end your son or daughter's addiction. He or she will have to enter into treatment and start working recovery on their own willingness. You can be there to support your son or daughter in doing the right thing, but you can't fix it for them. You need to offer them help if you can, whether it is through professional intervention or having a heart-to-heart where you can offer to help him or her find treatment. If you continue bailing your son or daughter out of problems that addiction has created, then you are not protecting, but enabling. Remembering that it is not your fault can help you move forward and help you look at the situation as objectively as possible and consider what you can do to point them in the right direction. If you would like to speak to someone today about your situation, you can give us a call. We have addiction specialists standing by ready to talk to you about your situation and remind you that there is help out there, whether it's through intervention, getting him or her into a bed at a reputable treatment center, or both as soon as possible.